This is Tru Rewind. This is Tru Rewind.
This is Tru Rewind. This is Tru Rewind.
This is Tru Rewind. This is Tru Rewind.
Hello. It is me, your True Heel Phenom SP3. Get in the DeLorean with us, pump up the flux capacitor for episode 34 of Tru Rewind. This is where me and the Monday Night Warriors, we go back in time to the Monday Night War between WCW Nitro and WWF Raw, and we review what was the better show for the week. This time, though, we make a pit stop in February 11th, 1996, SuperBrawl VI, ironically enough. And I gotta hand it to Chris G. Great intro video and music by the Stat King. We want to send our shout outs to them. Thank you very much for that. But of course, I am here once again with the connoisseur of war reporting, Mr. Romeo Anthony Colon.
Romeo.
What's up, fellas? Feeling good? You know, LSU, they defeated Florida, the number 6 team in the country, because a Florida defender wanted to throw a shoe downfield. Very stupid, like a lot of stupid we're about to talk about with this pay-per-view.
Come on, Romeo. You're in the future. We're in 1996. It didn't happen yet.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I left before that happened, apparently. But we are also with your favorite backseat driver, the supreme Ivan Ooze himself, Drunk Guy JJ.
Hello, world. We're in 1996 about to have a terrible time. So.
We thought we escaped the excruciating pain of 1995, and it seemed to slip over on WCW quite some often. So we will see here. Before anything, give this video a thumbs up. Show your support for the Tru Rewind series by sharing it with all your wrestling fans and friends. Of course, there's also the iCard down at the bottom. You could tap on that to subscribe to the Tru Heel Heat YouTube channel. About 92 or so subscribers away from that 1K mark. And of course, the bell, click that and press all for all notifications for all the great content right here on Tru Heel Heat. Romeo is our quarterback, our driver, our pilot of the DeLorean. Take it away.
February 11th, 1996, from St. Petersburg, Florida. 7,200 fans, 6,000 of them paid. WCW made $90K from that. And 1,000 people were turned away at the door.
Wow.
That's
you
a
see what happens when
successful
you
show.
give away? You see what happens when you give away tickets? They could have just had the other motherfuckers pay. Dumbasses.
I think they did him a favor turning them away at the door, if you ask me.
Then you wouldn't have Linda Hogan in the crowd.
Tony Schiavone, Bobby the Brain, and Dusty Rhodes joins us for commentary.
I can dream.
The American Dream.
Didn't dress up seriously for the occasion, though.
It's just Super Brawl. It's not that
It's only the 6th annual Super Brawl, if you will.
Oh man, Sid is just adding to his repertoire.
Man of many talents.
Start off with the tag team street fight. Public Enemy. Clap your hands, wave your hands. Yeah. Public Enemy and the Nasty Boys.
This is the oddities too, but anyway.
The Nasty Boys, in my opinion, have a Bobski. I'm sorry. It's a 90s Bobski.
Chief.
You're the Nasty Boys.
Yeah,
It's okay.
Yeah, I give it okay. I don't give it a it's not Bobski level. It's like lower Bobski level.
You gave
JJ
level to American males.
Huh?
That's stupid.
That's a Bobski.
Oh my god!
Especially when he hits the lyrics. Oh my god, that voice, man.
It's the
Sound
same
like Michael
thing.
Bolton.
Both songs just say the name of the team over and over.
but the American male got words to it, you know.
Okay.
Shaquan, did you like Tony Schiavone confusing tennis shoes with Nikes, Reeboks, or whatever?
Yeah, that happened. Yo, I knew you would. Like this fucking dweeb right here, man.
This match, they have like a little fake merchandise stand in the back near the crowd. Rocco Rock misses a dive off a railing onto Brian Knobbs on a table below. Knobbs rolls out the way. Then he uses part of the broken table to slam onto Rocco for the pin, for the win. 749. I thought there was just too much here. Too much with the trash cans and the tables. It
That
just
trash
repeated.
can spot pissed me off. You mean to tell me you're gonna get getting fucking cracked in the head multiple times with a fucking trash can, and you're just walking? You're just walking away like great. Like fall the fuck down, yo. That should get me so mad.
Too much weapons for me. I gave it 2.25 stars.
Weapons? I think the right terminology here is a little bit of the plunder. There's a little bit of plunder. There was plenty of plunder in this one. I gave this 3 stars. I liked it. It was fun. It was fun for me. I saw why Uncle Dave would give, the match from Clash of the Champions 3 3/3. This was closer to that rating than the Clash of the Champions.
I was about to say basically the Clash of Champions segment in the match. Yeah, we got a winner.
This is what we really wanted to do.
Yeah. 3 stars as well. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the little opener.
Meltzer, Dave Meltzer, Uncle Dave. What do you call him? Drunk Uncle Dave? Dud? He gave us 2.75 stars.
Of course he would. The angle to set up the match got 3/4, and the match itself gets 2.75.
I'm gonna give him another dud nickname, Dumbass Uncle Dave.
Oh my
The
goodness
match
gracious!
was a match this time. Like, how the fuck do you give a segment higher than the match that actually happened? Oh my god, you better.
Mean Gene Okerlund tells us if you call the hotline, you can learn that 2 former WWF champions could be on their way to WCW. Ooh,
I
man,
wonder who that is.
it's just exciting.
I thought the same thing, but then I thought of one of them that he was never a WWF champion.
Yeah, I said the same thing, but I guess they
No,
were just holding a championship belt.
Yeah. He said he didn't really specify they were WWF champions. He said
Very
champion
slick.
of the WWF.
Okay.
He also says it may even surprise the New York office.
I'm sure it did.
He's trying to drive up the paranoia in Titan. He interviews Conan, who holds the U.S. and Mexican championships. Conan talks a lot of Spanish, but he's not looking at the camera. What is he reading his lines?
Yo, I was
Didn't look good.
cut him some slack. He's coming from Mexico.
He speaks perfect English.
Perfect? He speaks English.
It was I got better over time,
Yeah.
It's better than Io Shirai.
That's fine.
Sheesh. I mean, okay.
I mean, Mexican and Japanese do look alike, but you didn't have to say that.
Yeah, word. You didn't have to make that comparison.
This is off the rails.
He's better than Andrade.
See.
Okay. Diamond Doll and $6,600,000 of DDP's money is on the line. Wait a second, that's not DDP's money. He won it. No, Diamond Doll won it playing bingo, and then somehow DDP has it.
I'm so confused by this storyline.
I feel like a lot of this shit happens on WCW Saturday Night, which we don't watch.
Yes, we haven't seen these guys in forever.
Didn't even know this feud kept going.
Exactly. Like, what the fuck's going on here?
It's DDP and Johnny B. Bad. And I guess all of it is on the line. The money, the title, and even Diamond Doll. DDP comes out with roses. It's a few days before Valentine's Day. Love is in the air. But the roses fall to the floor when Johnny jumps him from behind.
Awful.
Brain loses his mind when Tony says that if Johnny wins, he's going to give the $6 million back to Diamond. Is he nuts? Johnny wins with a tombstone pile driver. He's got the check. He's got the title. He's got the girl. He gives the check to Diamond Doll. What a nice guy.
Fucking dummy.
I mean, wait. So, can we talk about the legitimacy of this check? Didn't the check say cash with the dollar sign? With the dollar sign on the S.
I was like, what the fuck?
I guess they didn't want someone cashing that for real. I thought it was a good match here. I think there should have been a lot more urgency, especially on the behalf of BDP. This match is for $6 million, which in 1996 is worth even more.
Oh, yeah.
This dude's pandering to the crowd, trying to get tens from Diamond Dog. Like, that was one of my notes for this match. I was just like, where is this sense of urgency? Like, he doesn't seem like he really wants to win this match.
Like,
I gave it 3.25 stars.
Same, 3.25.
Unanimous, 3.25. It was a good match, and this is where I saw that Linda Hogan was in the crowd for this one.
Quadruple 3.25. Smelts gave it also. Me, Jane is with Harlem Heat. There's a lot of suckers being.
A lot of sucker.
Man, oh man.
Said, what the fuck did he say? He said, Luger and Sting tried to gank me. And I was I'm like, yo, this fucking promo isn't having me in tears right now. I ain't never heard so many suckers in my life.
So the winner of this tag team championship match has to face Road Warriors later tonight. How fair is that?
This pissed me. This was just so fucking stupid. I gotta talk about the match, but yeah, this is just so fucking stupid.
I will say this. The Sting Luger angle is like a pioneer when it comes to partners not getting along. This is like the early example that I remember of two tag team partners who didn't get along, like a babyface and heel teaming together, like the predecessor to Rock and Sock Connection and Team Hell No. It was right here. This angle was
much better reincarnations.
Well, arguably, I mean, in the ring, probably yes, but the story itself between Sting and Luger is really good. I think it's really good, and it's really well done. The in-ring action, we'll talk about that, but as for the story is there.
Harlem Heat from 110th Street in Harlem, New York, if you didn't know.
Not really from Harlem.
Yeah, not really.
They just took a random number out of a hat.
No, because 110th Street being a famous street in Harlem, that's probably the first thing anyone to use 125th. That would have been too easy, you know?
Would have been too obvious.
A lot of dissension here. Sting not happy with how Luger is performing in this match. A lot of us aren't. A lot of us watching.
Like, when Sting's in the ring, these matches are good. And then he tags out to Luger, and it just immediately is like a nosedive in the quality of this match. Like, Luger can't bump. Luger can't sell. Like, it's just, ugh.
I feel like what they should have did anyway was, since Harlem Heat at this time still was a heel team, Sting should have been in the ring way more anyway.
Yeah.
So therefore, of course, when the ending comes with the whole bullshit, it would make sense for Luger to pick up the scraps like that, you know?
Bullshit. Animal and Hawk run down at the end. Animal with a weapon to Booker T's back. Luger falls on him for the win as Hawk throws the ref in. Dirty finish. Road Warriors clearly want Luger and Sting, not Harlem Heat. Harlem Heat is not pleased. Luger celebrates again. Harlem Heat look like baby faces here.
They got robbed again.
I was like, so Road Warriors are heels, Luger's a heel. The only baby faces are Sting and Harlem Heat.
And then Luger and Sting, they meet up with Mean Gene at the ramp. Luger says, "I told you so." Tag team of the 90s. Mean Gene tries to tell Sting what just happened. Sting just brushes him off. He's just proud of Lex.
Now he's so happy with Lex. Literally, Mean Gene's trying to tell you that, yo, some bullshit happened again. Oh, yeah.
No, he couldn't really hear him. He acted like it was like, I can't. What? Huh? Luger's like, yeah. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
Man, this match I couldn't really get into. I knew a dirty finish was coming. I figured it was going to be Jimmy Hart again, but it was the Road Warriors. I gave it 1.5 stars.
They telegraphed that this was going to have a dirty finish by talking about Road Warriors wanting Sting and Luger, but it was better than what we'll get to with their second match of the night. So I gave it 2 stars.
I gave it 1.25, but you're absolutely right. This is fucking a 5-star match compared to what we'll see later. But anyway.
Oh, yes. Meltzer gave it 1.5. Then it's the United States Championship. Oh, one-man gang versus Conan.
Lord Jesus.
One man lost his title on WCW main event last week. Shocking. And it's fitting that One Man Gang's initials are OMG because, oh my God, this fucking match. This guy, slow, immobile, just all around terrible. Can't do much. I hear very faintly the first boring chant of the Monday Night War.
Yes.
After that, it's crickets in the crowd. Conan with a flip off the top rope gets the pin and the win. Atrocious. Takes his title and speed walks to the back. He wants nothing. He wants to make sure you forget about this. This was so bad. I gave us -3 stars.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I'm about to say definitely got a -2 for me. Mabel Yokozuna of WCW. Well, this was god awful. Oh man, this is god awful. I started dozing off. I'm like, I gotta wake up. I have to watch these matches. It was boy.
So I will just say this is a spoiler. This is the first of a few duds for me on this night. 0 stars.
Big pile of poop. Meltz gave us -2 stars. They quickly move things along, go straight to Mean Gene. But let's not talk about this match anymore. Mean Gene is with the Road Warriors. A lot of yelling.
Yes, I did get a little bit of this. I didn't get the full promo.
Oh no, you're not gonna yell it, are you?
Yeah. Well, no, because I don't want to get in trouble with the missus. But I'll try my best to do it in Hawk's voice at least, because I didn't get Animal's part. Animal just said, sorry to Harlem Heat, but yeah, whatever. And then Hawk said,
Our deepest and sincerest apologies to Harlem Heat. Not too bad for you, Harlem Heat. Sting and Luger, we're gonna deviate your septums. We're gonna detach your refineries and a lot of other nasty things.
Man, what a babyface tag team, huh?
Did you catch the part where Hawk calls them the LOD?
call them the LOD, and that won't be the first reference to the LOD of the night.
Oh man, cease and desist. Then it's time for some good old respect.
Man, too bad we used that off the rails title
right?
for the last episode, because this is where the show completely went off.
Gonna have to start adding taglines to our pay-per-views like WWE.
What the fucking fuck?
You'll never see it coming. No, it should be SuperBrawl VI. I respect you, Booker Man.
That's a good one.
Taskmaster versus Flying Brian Pillman. Flying Brian does exactly that. He flies to the ring with the strap, and right away this match is going exactly as I expected. It's just continuing from where we left off, Nitro.
Jesus.
Brian's whipping Sullivan with the belts. Sullivan tries to shoot and tackle Brian. Sullivan gets a nice punch to the face on Brian.
Yo, he caught him good too. Like,
right in the jaw. Like Brian was just like,
man, he was woozy. He caught him real good. That shit was...
Brian tackles the ref in the corner, steals the mic from him, and says the magic words. I respect you, Booker Man.
just rolls out the ring and just
Dirty
goes.
finish. Then he bounces before Taskmaster can whip him with the belt. The announcers repeat what Pillman said, but they leave out the Booker Man part. Brian flips the bird to the crowd. I wrote down, I don't know why they spent so much time trying to untangle the strap after the match is over, but we find out.
Why?
Yeah, we find out why.
Despite me being highly entertained by this wasn't a match, so -1 star.
Dud.
This is the second dud of the night. I did put, I guess, I usually put, this person wins via pin, this person wins via submission, and I put, I guess, Taskmaster wins via submission.
Meltzer gave us a dud from the Wrestling Observer newsletter.
Ooh, I gotta hear this.
Yes, this is what I was waiting for.
Backstage, Pillman and Bischoff, this is afterwards, get into a huge argument in front of everyone, with Pillman sarcastically telling Bischoff, sorry about your 12-minute strap match. And then he leaves the building. Pillman has been telling friends he expects to be finished with the company. Disco Inferno has been the only wrestler so far to question things, saying they're working the boys. Dave Meltzer says if it's a work, it's one of the most elaborate ones in recent memory, saying none of the boys knew, and everyone in the production truck panicked when a scheduled 12-minute match ended after 1 minute. If this is real, Pillman will definitely be fired for this. So if he keeps his job, we'll know it's a work.
And he didn't. We'll have more on Nitro.
After the match, Jimmy Hart walks down with Arn Anderson. Arn, dripping in his maroon shorts, fresh off the golf course.
That fit was so nice. And fucking Pillman, this fucking Brian Pillman, made that man go get that shit messed up in the ring.
Arn starts to undress to the crowd's cheers.
Yeah, that would be the first time.
Absolutely. This crowd is a bunch of freaks.
Arn is going to take Pillman's place. These guys beat each other pretty good with the strap for a little bit. But then Jimmy Hart brings out Ric Flair. Tries to break it up. Ric Flair's like, come on, man. Let's get ready to kick Savage and Hogan's behinds. Some fan taunts him. Rick looks at that fan and says, if I want to talk to you, I'll take your wife and make a woman out of her.
Vintage Flair.
Ref takes the strap, walks away. Flair talks more shit. I guess this is over. Dirty finish. They all embrace. Arn says to get what he wants, Hogan and Savage, he'll get in bed with the devil himself. Insinuating that Kevin Sullivan is a devil. This was better than the other one. I'll give this 1 star. But Meltz gave this no rating. He didn't even write anything about it.
Dud. It's a fucking dud. Like it was
Double duds.
it was on its way to being a good match, and then they just said, you know what? We don't want Taskmaster or Arn Anderson to say I respect you. So Flair, go on out there and make this a no contest. Oh man. This was just a whole bad segment, but you know, Brian Pillman is to blame for all of this, but man, he looked the best out of everybody.
Mean Gene is with the Giant and Jimmy Hart.
Ooh,
Jimmy Hart is sweating. What a hard-working man to go back and forth. Almost cries when he says it's time to end Hulkamania. Very cartoonish Giant promo.
Oh my god, this was so bad. This was just hilariously bad. I didn't even want to write any of this down. I part of me wanted to, but then I was just like, no, I can't stand to watch this again.
That's okay because I did.
Oh jeez.
The Giant mentioned something about erupting all over Hulk Hogan.
Like a volcano. I was like, what the fuck?
And he can't control the saliva that's just coming out of his mouth.
Yes.
Moving on. Road Warriors versus Luger and Sting for the Tag Team Championship. This just gets worse and worse. Luger and Sting make their entrance, but then Luger says, fuck that, and backtracks to the back. Sting has to come talk to Lex and tell him, man the fuck up. No, he doesn't say all that. Something like that. Lex then backs out again after coming back to the ring. Man, oh man, the amount of nothing that has went on in the past half hour or so.
It's ridiculous.
After Lex backs up a third time, he finally makes it to the ring, onto the apron, and the match starts. Jesus Christ. But what for? The match ends in a stupid-ass double count-out. Waste of time. Dirty finish. I gave this a dud. Meltz gave this -1 star.
I give this -2 stars. Jesus.
Do I have a -3? -3!
No, I'm actually gonna agree with Meltzer because you know I gave a lot of duds on this show, but this was one I had expectations for because I was like, okay, they didn't give us much on Nitro, maybe they're gonna give us something here. No.
Not Not for the paying customers, no.
Oh, man.
Negative 1 star.
Another quick transition because of a stupid result. Straight to Mean Gene with Ric Flair and Woman. Woman says, well, woman wants, woman gets. Mean Gene asks Ric Flair if there will be a ride on Space Mountain if he wins tonight. Rick can't contain himself. He says he's going to have Woman on his left, Liz on his right, but he won't tell anyone who he will be with tonight. Oh, man, this motherfucker's spit.
Dropping bars on.
Then Gene is with Elizabeth. Macho Man runs in. Stop the music!
Liz looked annoyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did. That was like foreshadowing. She
Right.
looked annoyed when Savage just interrupted her promo time.
Macho Man, just a nice Macho Man promo. We are the Mega Powers. Again with the infinity and beyond. Needed that again. WCW Heavyweight titles on the line. Not main eventing. We know why. Ric Flair versus Macho Man. Steel cage match.
This is the second time for a major pay-per-view that Macho Man and Ric Flair for a heavyweight championship were bumped out of the main event by Hulk Hogan. And this is the first time in WCW. The first time that they did this was WrestleMania 8 when Sid versus Hogan main evented instead of Macho and Flair for the WWF.
Hulk Hogan has now faced Sid and the Giant of a fucking Ric Flair and Randy Savage match. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
Good point.
We're both. Oh my God, that's crazy.
Ric Flair gets on the mic and gives Elizabeth one last time to come over and kiss a real man. Elizabeth declines.
Well, she didn't decline, honestly. She just didn't go over there. She never really answered. I'm just saying.
She clearly thought about it.
Macho Man grabs the mic and says, "Oh no!"
That was a shoot.
Bad news for the ref here as he gets clocked by Ric Flair for no reason. Randy Savage jumps off the top of the cage.
The ref no-sold that, though. He sold it for like a minute and then got up.
Randy jumps off the cage. Flair punches him in the gut. Flair tries to escape the cage, but Savage grabs him by the trunks and pulls them down, revealing a full moon.
This popped that crowd way.
Yo.
The crowd popped for that. And might I add, but what I was saying before, Flair, I think, punched the ref too early because the ref was ridiculously biased in this fucking match. Savage puts Flair in the figure 4, and Rick makes it to the ropes, and the ref doesn't have Savage break the hold. He even kicked at Flair's hand to get him off the ropes because it's no disqualification. Then Flair gets Savage in the figure 4, and Macho makes it to the ropes, and the ref physically rips at Flair's hair. Like, I was like, this is ridiculous. What type of biased shit is this?
After the full moon, Ric Flair falls on the ropes, hurting his nuts. Savage then covers him for a 2 count. The bell rings. Tony, I think it's Tony, screams, "No! Don't ring that bell."
And this is the second time we got an errant bell in a Macho versus Flair match.
And then this commentary. "We got a lot more Ric Flair to see," says Brain. Tony says, "Haha, I hope not." Dusty says, "Well, we've seen his better parts." Pause. Wow. Tony says,
there was a lot of pause-worthy moments.
Tony says, "I'm going to remember this night for a long time."
Jesus.
These guys are corpsing on commentary. Send for the man. Oh, the man's in this match. Flair tries to escape again, and more ass. As Savage damn near shows us.
We're gonna have to start like a new tally for how many times we see the two people that shows their ass the most in matches is Ric Flair and the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels.
Exactly.
Those two. We're gonna have to have a how many times we saw their ass.
A cheeky meter.
Cheeky meter. There we go. I like it.
Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels, man. I'm sorry. I love you. Rick is bleeding, blood and guts on his face, not his ass.
Oh my god.
That would hurt more.
Was that a bad visual? Sorry. The cage door accidentally opens, even though the ref locked it to begin the match. Woman misses throwing powder at Randy, probably because she telegraphed it pretty clearly.
As
Elizabeth.
if he wasn't staring at her the whole time anyway.
It was just a diversion. It was just a diversion.
Yeah, it's a diversion for Elizabeth to take off her very dangerous high-powered high heel and hand it to Ric Flair under the cage. This is a steel cage match that is supposed to keep people out.
I mean, technically nobody went in there. Only a shoe did, you know?
This is a heel turn, literally a heel turn. Some very unnecessary wide camera shots of the cage.
During the ending of the match. And then when the camera zooms back in, it doesn't even show the ring. I'm like, what the fuck? Did something go wrong? I'm confused here.
The monkey's in the truck. Rick hits Macho Man with the heel in the face. His ass is still showing, I have to mention that. Ric Flair gets the pin. Dirty finish. Ric Flair is a 13-time world champion. Elizabeth smiles as she puts her shoe back on. She gets a good job from Woman. Arn is in the ring, raises Flair's hand with the title belt. And then Hulk Hogan comes out pissed off with a chair. He runs everybody off. Meltz gave this 3.5 stars. I won't go that high. I'll give it 2.
What?
That
Okay.
ending, so much ass. No.
Come on, you're gonna
You're giving
negate
it
it for
2
the
kids of
ass?
Ric Flair ass?
Really? Really, you're negating it for the ass? Come on.
Honestly, it could have been higher than what I'm giving it, but so much shit was going on. So I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
I'm gonna agree with Uncle Dave and Drunk Guy. 3.5 stars. This was a really good matchup. Honestly, yeah, it could have been higher, but there was like way too much interference and the referee bias kind of
And then the
put it
fucked
down.
up spots.
Yeah, put it down for me a little bit, but this was definitely the better of the two cage matches.
Oh, boy.
But first, Mean Gene is with Hulk Hogan. He's got an uncomfortable Band-Aid on his eye. He says Elizabeth is a turncoat. Then he remembers how easily her shoe came off on Nitro when he got hit with the heel. Hogan's match is unsanctioned. There will be a ref on the outside. The only way to win is to escape. Hogan says nobody can watch his back now except for the Hulkamaniacs and the big man upstairs.
God must have been helping him out after this match. Let me just say.
What a nice running, my God.
Then Michael Buffer introduces the Giant with Taskmaster and Jimmy Hart. Then Hulk Hogan, steel cage match. Hogan bleeds, blood and guts. Hogan no-sells a choke slam. Hulk's up.
So he's no longer a big dominant force anymore, huh?
Hogan throws the Giant from one side of the cage to another repeatedly. Then he hits the body slam that we've seen before. It doesn't mean anything anymore. 3 leg drops. He does that shit. 3 leg drops. Hogan starts climbing the cage. Giant no-sells all of that and stops him. Hogan punches him off the top rope. Giant takes a big bump off the top rope. And Hogan escapes for the win. Immediately, Kevin Sullivan with a chair to his back. And then, holy fuck. The entire Dungeon of Doom enter the cage as Hulk Hogan gets back in it. Chair shots to everyone from Hogan. They look terrible as everyone is just feeding themselves.
Oh, how the fuck? This man just finished a cage match. You mean to tell me you're gonna believe that he's able to whoop all their ass? Get the fuck
With
outta
one
here,
chair.
bro.
With one chair. With like
Yo.
10 fucking dudes in the ring with him. And he has one chair. He just got to do an 11-minute match, 11-minute steel cage
Bleeding.
match with this dominant force. He only has one good eye. Like, what the fuck?
He had God. He had the big man upstairs.
They were working together clearly because this is fucking ridiculous.
Man, God and Hulk Hogan can beat up 10 guys, but God and Shawn Michaels couldn't beat up the McMahons. That's sad.
Fucking McMahon's and the fucking cheerleaders, like ridiculous.
The Giant sneaks out of the cage while everyone's getting destroyed. Some huge guy comes down the aisle. The Loch Ness Monster.
Yes.
What the fuck? I already dealt with the damn Yeti. He gets held back by the entire dungeon, who has escaped the cage and survived all the chair shots. Hogan then celebrates overcoming all of these insurmountable odds.
It's just ridiculous.
I give this match 1 star. So did Uncle Dave.
God.
I'm not gonna argue.
I gave it 3/4.
Every time you say that, man, every time you say that, I get scared. When you guys they're like 3, what?
But 3/4. The first number you hear is like, oh.
No, 3/4. Not even a full star. I guess 3/4.
Yeah,
mostly because of the giant.
5 dirty finishes. Hey, you paid your good money. That's what you want to see, right?
Yeah.
1 ref bump. 3 blood and guts. 1 heel turn. 1 spin-a-rooney.
Yes.
And 1 boring chant. My match of the night was Bad and DDP.
Mine was Flair and Savage. Flair and Savage Steel Cage was the best match.
MVP, Ric Flair, gets another woman, Elizabeth, just like he said he was going to. Mm-hmm. He brokered peace between Arn Anderson and Sullivan. And he's a 13-time world's champion. Flair?
Unanimous. Ric Flair is our MVP.
Woo! Jabroni. The entire Dungeon of Doom.
Oh, come on. This is Steph Curry in 2015, 2016. Yes, they are unanimous. The LV. I actually specified and I separated him from the group, but Taskmaster and the Dungeon of Doom are our LVPs because Taskmaster couldn't even get
dumbass.
couldn't got 1 minute out of his 12-minute match. He had another bad match with Arn Anderson, and then he looked like a complete dumbass at the end. So yes, he deserves some individual praise for being an LVP.
All right, we're gonna put our thumbs out. We'll count it down. For SuperBrawl VI, it'll be, why are we even doing this? It'll be thumbs up or thumbs down. 3, 2, fuck it, just put the thumbs down.
Jesus Christ, man. Like, this 1996 is not off to a good start so far.
At all.
We'll give a score between 0 and 10. I'll give this a very generous 2.1. I should probably go lower than that, but I don't know. The length, so long. It's almost 3 hours.
It was really long.
2.5.
I'll go a simple 2. 2 out of 10. That's mostly because of Bad and DDP and Flair and Savage. Yep.
How many pay-per-view buys you think this did? For reference, the last pay-per-view, Starrcade, 75K. But remember, they had all those Japanese people that Americans don't care about.
And it was on a Wednesday.
Yeah, that too. So I'll give you the pay-per-view before that, which was World War III. That did 110K. What do you think SuperBrawl VI did? I'll start with you, Sid.
125K.
130K.
Wow, what a dick move. Just going 5 above you. What is this? The Price is Right?
We're bidding right now.
Jaquan is closer, but it did 210K.
Wow.
Damn,
that's pretty good. It's pretty really good. That's bad news because WCW was, oh man.
That show was terrible. I can imagine more than half of 210,000 people were very pissed they paid their money to watch that show.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to do it for SuperBrawl VI.
Wow. Yes, put your comments down below. Let us know what you thought of SuperBrawl VI. What was your match of the night? MVP and LVP, a thumbs up or thumbs down for this show. Of course, like this video, share this with all your wrestling fans and friends. The iCard down at the bottom, you can press that to subscribe. The bell below that to press all for all notifications for all the great content right here on Tru Heel Heat. Ah, man, I don't even know where we can go from here. But at episode 35, we're going to be talking about the post Super Brawl Nitro and Oh, no, only the post Super Brawl Nitro because Raw has been preempted due to the Westminster Dog Show. So
Goddamn butts.
Nitro will win in the ratings, but will we give it a thumbs up or thumbs down? Stay tuned for that. So, for the Supreme Ivan News, Drunk Guy JJ.
Instagram, hacksaw_J_Duggan. Twitter, Drunken Master JJ. Facebook, Jaquan James. And you know, the gang everywhere. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Yahoo, Skonex, AIM, Pornhub, X videos, all over the globe. And now we got our OnlyFans too.
Okay. For the connoisseur of all reporting, Mr. Romeo Anthony Colon.
The Pride of NY on Twitter and Instagram. And the Wednesday Night Warriors, where we cover the Wednesday Night War, AEW versus NXT, right here on the True Hill Heat YouTube channel with my co-host Chris G.
You can find me on Instagram at TrueHeelEpic_EpicSP3. You can find me here every single Saturday on the True Hill Heat YouTube channel with the True Hill Heat weekly podcast with Miss Chrissy Love and Top Guy JJ. So this has been Tru Rewind, episode 34, Super Brawl 6. We are signing off until next time.
Bye! Goodbye, guys!